A tropical cyclone in Western Australia and a deepening low in the Tasman Sea is on its way for New Zealand. Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. All eyes are on Tropical Cyclone Seroja out here in Western Australia. There is another low just nearby. It's been pulling the energy away from that main system over the last day or so, but it is expected to regain strength over the next couple of days. It's already proven to be a deadly storm when it was up around Indonesia and East Timor. The death toll estimated to be about 167 people, and dozens are still missing. So this is a very serious storm. It's not the same now that it's left the tropics and moving further down around the western side of Australia, but it is likely to regain strength, but then it will speed up. The problem up in the tropics was that it was very slow moving. That led to the landslides and the slips and flooding, but it's going to speed up as it moves on through over the next couple of days. And on the other side of Aussie, we've got this low now moving away from the land, but heading towards New Zealand for this weekend. Here's the latest tracking from the Bureau of Meteorology in Australia. Category 1, but then it's likely to get up to Category 3 as it moves around. Now, there's been a bit of disagreement with the modelling because of that nearby low pressure system, which has been pulling its energy away from that cyclone. As we go take a look at the JTWC maps out of America, shows sort of the bigger tracking. That's where the storm started, going around in circles, causing all that flooding and all the destruction. Then it moves out to sea, weakens, but it's likely to regain strength in this area out at sea before curving around and coming in. There's Perth. See the big gaps between these two markers? That's a sign of the storm really speeding up as it drops into the Southern Ocean. And then, by the way, it's going to be heading towards New Zealand in about 8 days' time as a rainmaker. So we'll show you that map as well. But let's get into the actual forecast. Here is Friday. So we've got that low in the Tasman that's deepening, turning into a storm with gale force winds right around it, warm northerly winds on the eastern side and a cooler southerly over on the western side. Meanwhile, the cyclone, you can see that other low nearby sort of taking its energy. They're sort of dancing around each other a wee bit. So the storm's not too active, I guess, on Friday. It's out at sea, but you can probably expect some rain or showers around that very northwestern corner there. As we get into the weekend, Saturday sees that low moving into New Zealand. It will bring a period of rain along the west coast. Over 100 millimetres is expected this weekend. In the North Island, much patchier. You'll get a brief period of rain or just showers. And in fact, if you live in eastern New Zealand, like Hawke's Bay and Canterbury, you might not get any rain from this system. It's really a western-based system. Strong winds through central New Zealand and the Southern Alps on Saturday as well. By Sunday, it moves further out and away. We've just got a nor'wester behind it and a few showers. Over in Australia on Sunday, that's when the storm is at its deepest and biggest, and it starts to make landfall. You can see it's pretty windy right down to about Perth, where you've got rain. But on Sunday night, this is midnight Sunday, that's when we're expecting, at this stage, the cyclone to make landfall. If it turns a little bit earlier, landfall will be earlier. If it stays further out at sea and takes longer to come in, landfall may not be till Monday. So this is midnight Sunday. You can see it's quite a distance north of Perth, but definitely close enough to be within that margin of risk. So keep up to date with those Bureau of Meteorology updates. And you can see at lunchtime Monday, it's already leaving Australia. So by Monday night, Australian time, it's out here in the Southern Ocean, and then it starts its journey towards New Zealand. On Monday, New Zealand's got another low coming in with another burst of rain and showers. We've got a little wee stormy system up here to the north worth keeping an eye on. And by Tuesday, it all sort of gets merged into one big system out here, bringing in more showers, mostly to western New Zealand. And that's the leftovers of what was the cyclone. So let's now fast forward 8 days to next Friday. And this is what we're expecting. This is the leftovers of the tropical cyclone. That's the low right there, moving in with a period of rain and showers once again from the western side, so eastern areas are not likely to get much of that wet weather. That is all from now. There's likely to be a few more changes with this tracking of this storm, so we'll be keeping up to date at weatherwatch.co.nz and our next weather video update, which will be on Friday. And obviously, if you're in Australia, the Bureau of Meteorology should be following all their warnings and advice as the cyclone moves in.